Welcome to ANS Solver question 3. The table shows some values for y is equal to the following equation. Complete the table. Okay, so this is pretty straightforward. All you need to do is substitute the values of x in the equation and you'll get the value of y. So if you substitute minus 1 cube is minus 1. Minus 1 square is positive 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. And minus 1 multiplied by minus 5 will give you positive 5. Therefore, for minus 1, your y value will be positive 5. Now you do the same thing with 1. So 1 cube is 1, 1 square is 1. So 1 plus 1 will give you 2. And minus 5 into 1 will give you 5. So 2 minus 5 will give you minus 3. Next, for 3. So 3 cube is 27 plus 3 square, which is 9. That will give you 36 minus 5 times 3. So that is minus 15. So you will get 21 as your y value when x is 3. Now they are telling us to plot the graph with the table that we've just filled out. So let's do that. Minus 3 comma minus 3. So minus 3 will come right here. My bad. Yeah. Minus 2 comma 6. That will come right here. Minus 1.5 comma 6.4 will come right here. Minus 1 comma 5 will come right here. 0 comma 0 is the center of the graph. 1 comma minus 3 is right here. Minus 1.5 comma minus 1.9 is right here. 2 comma 2 is right here. And my bad. Yeah. And 2.5 comma 9.4. Okay, so 9.4 will come right here, and 3 comma 21 will come right here. So all we need to do now is join the dots, and make sure to use a ruler so that you get exact and accurate answers. So yeah. I don't have a ruler, that's why I'm drawing it like this. But make sure that you use a ruler. Bad. Minus 1. Okay, now let's move on to part B, or this is part C rather. Use your graph to solve the equation. The following equation that we plotted right now is equal to 0. So wherever the graph intersects the x-axis, so that would be at minus 2.7, 0, and 2.1. Now draw suitable tangent, find an estimate of the gradient of the curve at x equals to 2. Okay, so oh my bad. 2 is at up here, so the graph will go like this. My bad. Yeah, so the x-intercept would be 1.8 over here. Now we have to draw the tangent at x equals 2, so right here. Make sure to use a ruler so that you get an accurate answer right here. Yeah, so now what you need to do is you need to do rise over run. As you know, to find the gradient you use that formula. So the rise would be 14.5 divided by the run, which is 1.2, which would, so if you put that in the calculator, 14.5 divided by 1.2, you will get the answer as 12.08. And it's okay if you don't get the same answer as I do, because they would have, in the mark scheme, they would have actually given a range of answers. So for example, from 10 to 15, or like 12 to 14, or something like that. They would have given a range, so it doesn't have to be exactly as what I get. It can be a bit different. Now let's move on to part E. Write down the largest value of the integer k, so that the equation x cubed plus x square minus 5x is equal to k has 3 solutions. So as you can see here, my bad. One second. Minus 2 is 6. Here. Yeah. So if you see here, this would be the highest point where the line would intersect 3 points of the graph. Because if you go 1 point higher, then it will only intersect the top of the graph. On this side, as you can see, the tip. So therefore your highest, or your value of k, would be equal to 6. And therefore these are your final answers for question 3.